This is your girl. Sorry. This your girl, msyelladiva. I am bringing you another episode of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 5, Episode 19, Reunion Part 3. Okay, so this is the last part of this reunion. All right, so, um, if you are new here, welcome. 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 Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you. That was long. um, Welcome. We do reality TV reviews, and if you are returning, welcome back. Welcome back. Give me a thumbs up, like and share and subscribe to my channel, and we will begin. All right. All right. So Britney is finally on stage now. All right. Britney and Angie showed up in the same dress. And it looked good on Angie just as well as it looked good on Britney. But Britney changed her dress. I don't know where she got that dress from, but she changed her dress. So they asked, was Brittany and Jared broken up? She said that they've been broken up since June, but apparently the cast was like, listen, I saw you over here with Jared, and I saw you over there with Jared, and I saw you over here this in this place and that place. So I don't know. But she said they still friends. I don't really know. Honestly, don't care either. So Bronwyn says mean things about you on Twitter. Apparently he got some mean Twitter fingers, okay? He said mean things about everybody on the cast, especially Bronwyn. Because apparently Bronwyn said he had a micro penis. But apparently Bronwyn said that, but because she heard it from somebody else. And they showed the beautiful bean footage that at Angie's Mob Wives party, it was somebody over there talking to Bronwyn, talking about how Jared had a micro penis. And then she said that on what was that, the after show. So, so he sent a really nasty Twitter a tweet or whatever to Bronwyn. Whatever. And so Brittany was like, yeah, that's why that chapter is closed. I'm done with him. When you just at a party with him, did you just say you was friends? Now you done with him? Girl, you need to get your life. And then Andy asked about her kids, and apparently her kids are both of her kids are speaking to her, because at the uh end of the season, only one daughter was speaking to her. Now the other daughter is speaking to her, so she's reconnecting with her daughters, and that's great. And Lisa, of course, was like, "I love that. I love that." You know how she do. Okay, but she blames Bronwyn for something, and I really could not understand what she blaming Bronwyn for. Okay, it was just like she said she blames Bronwyn about being estranged from her daughters. But Andy said, but when you came on the show in your interview uh, video, you said your daughters weren't speaking to you. So I have no idea what Bronwyn had to do with it. And honestly, I really didn't care. Okay. I really and truly did not care. Okay. So I didn't have the wherewithal to like investigate. I was just like, okay. So Andy moves on. Excuse me. Andy said, I love your bat mitzvah. And so Barry chimes in until she threw Angie out. She always got to ride or die for Angie. And so then Andy looked at Mary, was like, "Well, I'm happy you found the entrance." That's the truth. And so Mary was like, "It was a lot of windows and a lot of doors." Mm-hmm. Andy said, "Brittany, you admitted to having relations with uh, uh, Jared." And so, nope, not Andy. Angie, you admitted to having a relationship with Jared. And so, she said, "I had so much trauma around um and shame that I clearly didn't know what else to do." And so Mary was like, "Well, why did you even say that?" She was just like, "Because you didn't even have to say that, because it wasn't the conversation wasn't about Jared and you having relations. The conversation was about you recording." um and so that's the guy's honest truth. So Andy asked Bronwyn, "Do you think," now why he asked Bronwyn this question, but he said, "Bronwyn, do you think Lisa plays the victim?" I agree. Um and she have she has trouble having empathy for others. And Brown will say yes. She says de- she makes a big deal about things that happen to her, but when but she doesn't make a big deal out of it when it happens to her friends and things like that. And case in point, she made a big deal about her Whitney saying that her husband was sleeping around and whatever, but she didn't make a big deal about when everybody was coming for Brahma and her marriage. So that's what she was talking about. But Lisa, of course, she always got to have the last word. She said, "I have a 5-year history with Lisa, not with Lisa, with Whitney, and you don't." So that it don't hurt any less. I mean, so what? So, and then Andy asked Meredith um about Brittany hearing her throw up. And Brittany said, "It woke me out of my sleep, hearing her throw up." Meredith said, "You a liar." She said, "You a liar." And so then she said, "And you assume that I said that you had an eating disorder?" And Andy was like, "Well, you could throw up for a lot of reasons, because I thought she was throwing up because she drank the water in Mexico." They said don't drink the water in Mexico. I was just like, "So yeah." I said, "Yeah, you know." He was like, "But you could throw up for a lot of reasons." She was just like, flu, bad tacos, drinking the water like Charlotte did, and Sex in the City. I don't know. So I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the problem is. Oh, so Andy also asked Brittany, you gave several different reasons why you were recording. You were recording. You was calling your daughter. You was making a video. You was looking at scenery, and you were saving the video for later. And she said, "Well, it was all of them." And so Andy was like, "Does anybody believe her?" Crickets. Okay. Nobody. 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 Okay. Nobody said nothing. Okay. And then Brittany was like, well, that ambush in the car was abusive and I'm still recovering. And Mary was like, get over it. It's done. She said, and I hope you're done too. I said, Mary. Mary. Okay. I hope you done too. Okay then. So Andy Andy talked to Mary and Angie talking about I'm so happy that shared y'all shared a moment of bonding over abandonment that brought y'all two together. And he said, God brought y'all two together, and they were like, okay, whatever. Well, Mary was like, yes, 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 God brought us together. But and then Meredith said she talked to Jen Shaw from prison. She said she called me, and Whitney was like, and how is that any worse than me talking to Monica? And so Meredith was like, well, she called me from prison, where she's serving her time, and she's serving restitution. And so Whitney was like, that woman traumatized us way worse than Monica. I agree with that. Mary said, I wouldn't have taken her call. I wouldn't have accepted her call. She lied to all of you. And Mary was like, well, that's 100% true. And Mary was like, and the way she treated your kids, I don't remember how she treated her kids. But anyway. And Meredith was like, well, there's no second chances in life. And Mary was like, well, some people go too far. And she is one of them. She lied all the way up until she couldn't. Then she blamed us. Then she blamed us for, her being arrested. Okay. And then they ask about the meanest text in their phone. That Heather, the game that they played about the meanest text. And to move on from the from all of this, the burn book or whatever. So Mary says some people can't take accountability when they're wrong, and they can't admit it. Lisa, we know that. And so Andy asked Lisa, why didn't you want to burn what Whitney said? Whitney said, well, yeah, why can't you burn it? And so Lisa was like, because you're going to keep doing it. Then Bronwyn said something. I couldn't hear what Bronwyn was saying, but all I heard was, I want to burn it with Lisa fucking Barlow. That's what Whitney said. Okay. Okay. That's what Whitney said. Okay. I don't know what Brian was saying to Lisa, but they were going back and forth, and she was just like, "I just want to burn this stuff." And so then Heather, was talking in her ear, talking about Lisa. Maybe you should do this and do that. And so Lisa was like, "Stop talking in my ear. I want to do what I want to do." So Lisa, of course, puts on the waterworks. Okay. Stop fucking crying, bitch. Where? I don't want to fucking hear it. Thank you. She puts on the waterworks again. So Whitney gets up with her little necklaces taped on her back. She gets up and she said, "You say sorry, but you gonna do it again." And she was like, "I'm not gonna do it again." But and then Andy was like, "Listen, I'm not doing this with y'all." He was like, get up, Whitney. You go back over there." He said, "Are you okay if y'all don't get back to where y'all were?" And she was like, "That's fine." And then Whitney mouthed to Meredith, can we burn it? And Meredith was like, "Yeah, we can burn it." But her and Lisa can't burn it. And then Lisa says, "As fucked up as our friendship is, I do love you." And Whitney says, "I have a lot of love for you too." And then everybody says nice things about each other. And then they toast with Miller High Life. The end. Now, I loved the season. I love the season. But this reunion, first of all, it could have been just 2 parts. That's the first thing. Second thing, it was lackluster, this reunion. It was lackluster. Okay. But the season was phenomenal. The season was phenomenal. I give it a 10 out of 10. Season was phenomenal. I give this reunion a 6.5 out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. That was mm-mm. Mm-mm. Anyway, this your girl, msyelladiva. Give me a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Give me a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.